I keep seeing TikToks where girls are like, I'm gonna go to Lowe's and like look lost and meet a guy and whatever. Like, some rando is gonna come up and help you. Like, what? Like, I go once a week and I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know what it's called, and no one helps me. Like, I don't even want to meet anybody. I just want somebody to help me. I'm struggling. For real. Hi besties, this is part 2 of trolling for men at Home Depot. It's currently 9:30 on a Sunday morning. A bit early for me, but hey, any man that's at Home Depot at 9:30 on a Sunday is dedicated to their craft, and they can bring that same dedication to our relationships.
I guess she had the same idea. Let's see if you can pick up a guy at Home Depot. Except she looks cute.
I just found the love of my life at Home Depot. He's fine, and I want to get his number. The only thing, he's with a kid, so I don't know how foul that is to ask him for his number with his son.
I'm gonna take y'all's advice and try somewhere else to look for a husband. So here we go, into the Home Depot. Ooh.
Okay, but when did you go? Because there is a science to finding a man at Home Depot. You can't just casually go on a Tuesday afternoon. No. A good man, he works. He works during the day, okay? So if you want a man in construction, you have to go when they open at 5. Because they're going there before work. They're getting whatever they forgot, lost, or broke the day before. Now, they are in a hurry, late, and probably haven't had coffee yet. So you need to be ready, have your number on paper, and hand it to them, and hope you believe in love and first sight.
Come with me to find a plant in Home Depot part 2. We're actually at Lowe's now since Home Depot did me dirty.
I'm just looking for a fucking man who can give me the fucking bare minimum. I mean, a house plant that I have to do the bare minimum to keep alive. Where's your indoor plant?
All she said was she was thankful for her stepmother and the church demonized her.
I'm thankful for my stepmom because she's... I can't say that anymore.
You're gonna get it together, and we're gonna start again. And it ain't gonna be just that. You're gonna get it together. Amen. In the name of Jesus. Because I'm done. Bash tight. Enough is enough. Amen. So get it together. You can be mad, I don't care. But you're gonna get it together. Try again.
I'm thankful for my stepmom.
And what else?
I'm thankful because she...
Why are you thankful? What did she do for you? Come on, baby. Keep that microphone. We gotta work with it. I know. It's all right. Come on. I know.
No. Hold on.
We're gonna work through it.
Hold on. For everyone that's out there in social...
I'm thankful for my stepmom because she listens to me better than my actual mom. Thank you.
Pause. No, pause that. Pause that. No.
Right now, in the name of Jesus, I speak to the enemy that's trying to rule and reign in you. Right now, open the door. Open the door. So, Mom, you hold your head up. You do everything that the Father has instructed you to do about your child. I don't care what it look like.
This was absolutely terrible, disgusting. First of all, they're trying to get them babies to say exactly what they want them to say. Like, as a mother, how can you let these women, these people demonize your child because she thanked the stepmother? It's pretty obvious that she has a problem with the stepmother. Like, to let this slide, to let this go down, you couldn't pay me, bro. If your church is like this, get out of that cult now. Y'all traumatized that baby girl. God is tired of you guys. Keep drawing his children away from him.
Complete foolishness. Apparently, whatever the stepmom is doing, you're not doing. Instead of stepping up your game, you decide to attack her and say, oh, we're not doing this today. I bind the enemy. You're the enemy. You're the enemy in this situation. I bind the devil. She's looking at you. You're the devil in this situation. You need to do better. I know it's embarrassing, but you need to do better.
Now you listen to me. When you go to this school, you be on your worst behavior. I need this teacher calling me ASAP. Do you understand me? All right.
Women don't argue to win an argument. They argue to emotionally manipulate. Now, all women do this to a degree. It's on a spectrum. If you're blessed with an emotionally stable woman, just keep in mind, even emotionally stable women come from a place of feelings. The emotionally unstable woman is a different animal, however. Her arguments are nothing more than her projecting her mental instability onto the man. Since the problem is on her mind, when a man reacts to her, she wins by default because the whole point is for her to gain control through emotional manipulation. These women don't have a calculated plan to manipulate, but this is a learned reflexive behavior they've developed over their lifetime. So she says 2 + 2 = 5. The man reacts and argues 2 + 2 = 4. Boom, he loses the argument because it's not about 2 + 2 = anything. It's about her pulling him into her frame. Once she knows she can get him to react to her chaos, he becomes an emotional hostage. Now he walks on eggshells. He questions himself on how to respond to her in even simple conversations. This is what happy wife, happy life actually looks like. The man isn't free to live a normal life because he's in a constant state of tension, hoping she doesn't have a reaction to how he said some simple thing. So, never argue with a woman, period. Emotionally stable women won't be chaotic and simply want a man to take control of the situation, not explain to her the logic of this or that. And that's really just a statement on masculine frame. Don't react, don't explain, hear her out, and quietly lead by your actions. A stable woman will follow that. Of course, some women are so far out on the emotional spectrum, you shouldn't be dating her anyway. Either way, it's the same. Don't argue. Don't explain the logic of the situation. Don't burn calories trying to get her to see your point. She never will. Women are feelings-based. The more you talk, the worse it gets. You can ignore her. You can laugh at it. You can tell her to get in the car. We're going out to eat. Whatever you do, don't argue or reason with a woman's feelings.
I mean, men, generally speaking, can do things women can't do.
What things?
I don't know, be geniuses, lift heavy shit, fight in wars, I don't know, name it. Be a leader.
Oh, so you think wars are a good idea?
That's not the question.
Thinking like those inventions or those things you said, or leaders. There are a lot of female leaders in the world, you know that?
Not really. There's the rare one, but not really. And there's almost never been a female genius.
You know why?
Yes, I do know why.
Okay, why?
Well, it's just an IQ thing. Women and men are about the same.
It?
Yeah, this is well documented. Men and women have the same average IQ, but as far as outliers, men are like outliers. There's like the rare guy with 180 IQ or something.
You know why?
Because of oppression? Is it because they were oppressed?
I never said that.
You're absolutely right. Then why?
Because women, they were not educated for
So oppressed, exactly what I thought you were going to say.
They were not allowed to have a job. They were not allowed to do anything without a man's permission. And
that's not true. And also, having a job doesn't make you a genius. A genius is something you're just...
said that. Why are you adding emotion to it?
It's not emotion. That's a fact. Geniuses are born. They're not made.
Because nobody will listen to you if you're a woman 100 years ago.
I don't really agree with that, but...
Why not?
Well, I don't think women just never spoke. It's not that cut and dry. But they had a secondary role. They didn't have a primary role in social conversations or politics, which is the way that it should be. It's not that they should like have duct tape on their mouth. And it's not like we should live like Muslims. But Christian societies where women take a secondary role seem to be better. I mean, look at it right now. The last, 80 years, we've given women the same equal voice as men, and they're doing worse than they've ever done. They're less happy. They're having less children later. They are confused because the state tells them that they need to have jobs and be boss babes. And then by the time time they're 35, they're childless, and they're single and they've had sex with a bunch of dudes and nobody wants them, or they're single moms. And it's because they were told to pursue a career rather than the actual natural proclivities that women are born with, which is to be nurturers and mothers and things of that nature. It's not like it should be against the law for women to work, but I think that if the natural roles of men and women were incentivized from the highest levels down, people would be a lot happier.
Well, I think as it pertains to being in a Christian society, which I don't think America necessarily is, to be honest with you. But as it pertains to that, you did have judges. You did have women that had a lot of influence, power, money in the Bible, right? So you look at it from that perspective and you think women can be very valuable. When you use your mind and your brain, we go back to Proverbs 31. The woman wasn't just sitting on her hands and twiddling her thumbs. She was busy. She was doing things that actually mattered. Modern women today are too taken up with vanity. They're too taken up with things that don't actually matter. Well, what does he have this? Does he have that? I'm looking for this. I'm looking for that. And they end up picking the wrong man every single time because number one, their pride and their ego. Number two, they look for the wrong things, materialistic, vain, focused on a lot of all these other distractions, not healed. And the list goes on.
I'm divorcing my wife for 26 years. She's a great woman. She don't cheat. She cook. You know what I'm saying? She supported me when I have no money, nothing. Sex is great. She's just my number one supporter. She's a great woman. Seriously, she everything, a man could want. But as I reflect, I just gotta choose myself. And that's how dumb you hoes sound online when you have a great husband or a good man.
Oh my God, he almost had me there for a second. I was wondering what was that all about, but no, it is true. It is true, and I've heard this way too many times. I've seen so many videos of women saying nothing bad about their husband, saying that their husband is the greatest supporter, greatest person in the whole wide world. And all of a sudden, they said, however, I had to divorce him because I feel like I lost a bit of myself, or because I feel like something was missing. That one's the most common. I just feel like I may be missing out on some things, or because, I just got bored. That's what it was. They got bored. So common that you hear, and it's really sad that women will do that.
For criminal damage to property, for throwing a brick into an Uber windshield, this court sentenced
He refused to let me in because I was drunk. I'm Latina. We loud all the time. He lucky all I threw was a brick.
Gotta take the good with the bad. Smile with the sad.
I am celibate. I've been celibate for 2 years.
What?
I've been celibate for 2 years.
Where'd that come from? Two people that came out of you. What you talking about? What's the philosophy here? You're not a virgin. You got two people came out of you. What's going on?
Oh, no, you did not.
Oh, no, you did not.
And I'm going to tell you the reason behind that is because when I do open my legs, the men, they get crazy.
What you mean?
Do you want me to be blunt for you?
I want you to keep it classy, but you trying to say they get pee-whipped?
Yes.
So let me get this right. So you meet a man that's a high-value man. I think you're going to be celibate for what? What, till you married?
Yes.
You got your goddamn mind. I wish I would meet a 37-year-old with 2 kids and think you going to... Shit. I'm making light of it because it is crazy. You're almost 40 years old with 2 kids talking about celibate? So when I said if you attracted a higher value man, you think you're going to make him wait until marriage?
Sweetheart, I'm going to tell you like this. My cookies is worth the wait.
Well, first off, check that, sweet. I know your cookies ain't worth the wait because you ain't made nobody wait. You got 2 kids without a marriage. So you a virgin on your wedding night?
I was not.
Name me the product that gains value with age and use.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you're going to tell me.
Yeah, nothing.
Oh, I am.
Do you have appreciation for the women that women that birth men?
Yes.
Do you think men would even be here or exist if it was not women who birthed them? Do you think men would be able to build those fancy skyscrapers you talk about if women didn't birth them and endure months of carrying a child and pushing them out into the world?
It takes
Do you
two
not?
to have a child.
Okay, I know, but I understand that. But I'm saying this whole argument of women should be grateful to do this. No.
Yeah, but men are grateful for women.
Not a lot. No.
Well, I am.
Okay, I'm glad that you personally are,
The difference
but
between me and you is, if you were to call me a misogynist, I would reject the label. If I were to call you a misandrist, you would smile and smirk.
No,
and
I don't hate all
rightfully-
men.
Hold on, you said all men like suck or whatever.
I
You
said
would
most men
rightfully-
suck.
You would rightfully embrace the label of misandrist. That's the difference between you and me.
Did I ever embrace that?
I think you're a
No, I think you're
misandrist.
just trying to categorize me.
You sure about that?
What's the problem with dating in 2025? Cinderella took off one shoe and found love. You took off all your clothes and couldn't find love. So, what's the coldest thing your ex has ever said to you? You made it hard to leave, but not hard enough.
So I have a question.
Or a No, I said don't wonder. Do you think girls chase money? Well, I mean, if I had $1 for every time a girl found me unattractive, I would be attractive. Explain your last relationship. Okay, to me, she was 1 in 7 billion. To her, I was just 1 of 7 billion. There's a difference. Love is giving someone the power to destroy you and trusting they won't use it.
Cause I know in my heart, babe, our love will never die, no.
You will always be a part of me. I'm part of you indefinitely. Don't you know you can't escape me? Oh darling, cause you'll always be my baby.
And this is going to be a lot of the fellas. They like to say that men are heartless. They like to say that men don't respect women. This is going to be a lot of men out there like this. I see my baby right here. That I don't see nothing else. She might be acting like an adult. She may be functioning like an adult, but I see her as my baby girl. That's how it is. You can't get away from it. You probably never going to get away from it. That's how it is. Why would you even try that? Like, what's the end result? What's the end result of this? Like, what kind of trick is this? What do you get? I mean, what's coming from that? Is it a flip? Is it a twirl? Like, are you jumping down and you're doing a handstand? Like, I don't get it. That you probably hurt yourself because you acting silly.
Honestly, I've always believed in you. I was just afraid.
Afraid of what?
If you were actually gonna change or not.
Nothing about me changed. It's called evolving. Just like how you did when you went to Houston, your life upgraded. Same thing happened with me. But you was just too impatient to actually sit there and wait on me. So no, you did not believe in me. You move just like every other woman who didn't want a nigga at first, but as soon as he gets some motion behind him, that's when you want to ride the wave.
That's not true. Amari, I was there for you when you had little to nothing. So don't act like I wasn't there for you, because I was.
Courtney, you wasn't. You left. The moment you got uncomfortable, you changed your ticket and you dipped. Now you want to keep rewriting history to make yourself the victim.
Because I felt unappreciated, Amari. You don't know what it's like being with someone who feels like surviving is just enough.
Nah, I just wasn't enough for you, but that's okay. Admit that though. Don't fix this up like this was me failing this whole time. You never want to be wrong, and that's why we were never aligned.
Amari, no woman wants to be with a man who's okay with living off of me.
And no man wants to be with a woman who can't even pick up the slack for a little bit when things get rough. And you show me that multiple times. I don't even know why I end up with your stuck-up ass in the first place.
So that's how you really feel?
I don't care anymore. I ain't trying to be with no woman who only wants to show up once the motion's already there. You saying all this and you still stuck at your mom's. Your standards been high this whole time and you couldn't even reach them. Enjoy the rest of your trip.
So who you taking if it's $50,000 a year?
50,000?
60.
I'm sorry. I changed my answer.
Would you rather be a side chick to a star NBA basketball player or be married to a loyal average man?
I would much rather be married to a loyal average man than be a side chick to anybody ever in my entire life of living. It ain't happening.
Okay. What's your answer?
Yes, I would be rather married to a loyal average man, 9 to 5. I'm not being a fucking side chick.
Okay, so what makes you ladies so different? Because I feel like most people say that, but when it comes down to it, we talking about an average man who makes, let's say, $60,000 a year versus average man versus an NBA. Listen, versus an NBA basketball player that's a star, max contract.
I didn't say nothing about no 60.
What's the average income for an American man?
Ain't no way. 60's crazy.
Listen, $100,000 is not an average man. That's not average. I'm talking
still below average.
So who you taking if it's $50,000 a year?
50,000?
60.
I'm sorry. I changed my answer.
After watching this video, you need to be on serious alert before even renting a car. You don't know who or what might be in there. My God.
With your bald-headed ass. Look at the top of your shit. Nappy-headed, bald-headed bitch. Why would you come stand like this while I'm getting service? Would you want me to do this while you getting help? Dumbass bitch. Rude as fuck. Ignorant.
Wait a minute. First of all, is this a woman or a man? The voice in the wig is throwing me.
I'm talking about I'm standing right here doing my work. This whole like this. Why the fuck is you standing right here on my shit? And he's sitting there like he wanna fuck you. That's why y'all sitting there engaging. Bitch, I'm handling business. Get the fuck out my privacy, ho. What's wrong with you?
Brother at the bottom has his passport in his hand ready. He already knows what time it is.
The next man that enters my life, he is required to take me out on 3 dates before he gets my clothes off. I'm tired of men sexualizing me and objectifying me. Yeah, I've made it very easy for them to do. What happened to romance? I want romance.
It's because it's your fault. It's your fault. You created the exact problem you're complaining about. It wasn't men. It wasn't just hookup culture. It's people like you who are so quick to give up what was meant to be sacred for 3 seconds of pleasure. You're freely giving away the most beautiful sacred gift to anybody and everybody. Then you make a TikTok acting shocked when you're left feeling like nothing. Honey, a TikTok is not going to solve a problem that you created. Intimacy was never intended to be fast or casual. Now everybody wants these benefits without any boundaries or commitment. And then they wonder why everything's falling apart. Hey, little light bulb, you can't sleep with random strangers and expect to wake up feeling cherished. If you dream of having a healthy relationship one day and being a great partner, and you're involved in hookup culture and your entire idea of a connection is built on impulse and not intention, here's a little reality check. You have a lot of unlearning to do, and that starts today.
Accountability, man. Take a little bit of accountability for the role that you've played in your life and see how it turns out.
Listen, excuse me, miss. Can you get in the machine and turn around?
Okay, yeah.
If you can't pull out, if you can get further into the machine.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Okay, are you okay?
I'm okay.
All right. You're in. You're in.
Hold on. She's totally in now. Hold on.
Okay.
Can you move your arms so that...
Did you know that in emergencies, the reason why we evacuate women and children first is so that we can stay behind and figure out the solution in silence?
I've been watching this girl on Instagram pick the wrong men for like 4 years now. Like, at this point, it's not even sad. It's like a full-blown TV series. Like, every season, she introduces a new guy, and every season, he's worse than the last. It's like The Bachelor, but instead of roses, she's just handing out red flags over there. I don't know. And I swear the story never changes. Like, he starts off posting couple pics, then slowly disappears from the feed. Then, boom, there's subtweets about loyalty that start popping up on her story. Like, rinse and repeat. By year 2, I thought she'd learn. By year 3, I realized that she won't. And by year 4, I'm invested. Like, I care about this now. It's like, forget Netflix. Her love life is the best subscription I've got. right? And the funniest part is she always says, this time it's different. No, it's not. It's not. If he's got the same haircut as the last 3, you already know the ending. So yeah, I've been watching her pick the wrong men for 4 years. And at this point, I don't even want her to get it right. Like, I need another season.
So what were you saying about not having fun?
I'm done having fun. I'm done having fun. I had so much fun in my 20s. So much fun with so many men. Too much fun, honestly. I think I, reached the fun limit. But I'm serious about dating. I'm in my 30s. I have a plan. I have a time frame. I have deadlines.
Right.
I want a baby in a year. I just froze my eggs. I want a ring in 9 months, and I want to be married a year and a half, maybe 2 years. So I'm looking for someone who is at that level.
Well, this
is willing to meet me at that level.
For sure. This is our first date, so
yeah,
I feel
know.
Like
That's why I'm being crystal clear, because so many men who look just like you have just wasted years of my life, and I'm so sick of it, and I'm not going to let it happen.
Well, I thought you were trying to have fun, so it's
no,
like...
I'm not having fun. I'm done having
fun. Right,
fun.
you're done with fun now, but before...
I had so much fun.
Yeah, that much is clear.
With a lot of men.
Yeah, I'm picturing a lot of things
and
right now.
And I don't need to do it anymore. And honestly, you're really not my type. My friend told me to go out with you, and because she seems like you're the type that wants to settle down. So
okay.
Normally I don't go for you, but I feel like maybe you're at the same place in your life and my life.
I don't know. This might not be a great fit.
I do think it is the case that oftentimes women lose attraction for their partner when the man is vulnerable.
I think it depends on the level.
That's for immature women.
I think even a very emotionally intelligent woman might run into something that just innately, regardless of your level of intelligence or IQ or EQ, you're going to witness a level of vulnerability in your partner that will give you...
If you're not able to manage it.
The ick.
If you're not
now,
able
let
to
me
manage
give you an example here. Has anybody here been dating a guy and he got beat up?
Oh my God, I would have to.
Have to what? Say it. Just even picturing it in your head, it sounds like you're going to say, you break up with the guy.
What was his idiot self doing that got him beat up? Like, don't start a fight.
Maybe he didn't start it. I do think that some women will look at their boyfriend in this vulnerable state.
Yeah, but that's a them problem. That not a problem that makes it so that men should act any certain way.
I've gone through a lot of difficult things in my life. Even a girl I've been with for a long period of time, it's never occurred to me to sit down to be like, here's all the bad things that have happened to me.
But if I care about you as a person, I would want to know how your day is going. What's keeping you up at night?
So I could have the most terrible day ever, and if my girlfriend asks me about it, I'd just be like, it was good.
That's terrible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Are you single?
Let's all apologize.
Yeah, that's why you're single.
Sorry. Well, a lot of times you guys are not going to care anyway. So that's what it ends up being. And then a lot of times also, men have run into ladies who have taken that and weaponized that, put that against them. Well, real women that cared wouldn't do that. Well, funny thing is, no, she's married to the guy. She's still acting like that. She's still acting crazy, still talking to him crazy, talking to him sideways. And I guess in the moments of weakness, she brings that up and throws it in his face. And imagine how he feels about that.
Why are girls lying? Listen, I'm going to expose the women here. I'm sorry I have to do it. Women are talking shit to you guys. We do not sleep with somebody that we're not attracted to. We don't care if you're nice, listen, if a sexy guy is sleeping on his mom's couch and he's got game and he's sexy, a woman will sleep with him. She won't friend zone him. But she'll friend zone a nice guy who does all the right things and she's not sexually attracted to. She'll take your money, she'll take your time, and then she'll tell you goodbye. Women will do that. So make sure they're attracted to you before you spend money on them.
Damn, that dude taking that.
Sorry, I had to do it. I'm sick of these girls lying. Sorry, guys.
I'd create it.
So my body count is 500, and it got me thinking, what is the average person's? Like,
I'd be right up there with you, girl, except my dad kept saying this stupid phrase throughout my childhood. It was so redundant. What was it? Oh, I love you.
Y'all gotta stop y'all friends from being delusional before it's too late. I had a friend about 6 years ago. I tried to stop her 6 years ago. I got a brush from my other friend today. Come to find out she doing bad, living in her car. She done lost a man because of this internet. I'm telling you, 6 years ago, I realized she was delusional. She had a boyfriend, and I knew him. He was above average, earning, looks, height, everything. He was a good guy. She thought she was bigger than the program. And I realized that because every time I would be around her, she was always showing me what somebody else got, what somebody else on the internet is doing. Oh, look at her man bought her this. She got this. Oh, I want this. And she already had a man who bought her 3 luxury cars. He paid most of her bills. He took care of her. Of course, they weren't rich, but she wouldn't even qualify for that type of man that she already had. And for some reason, because she had a decent man, she thought she was bigger than the program. Child, come to find out, he done left her ass. And it's the thing I tried to tell her. Every time she would show me, oh, look at, her man bought her Chanel. Oh, look what she got. I said, you don't know them people. You don't know what she has to go through. You don't know. She'd be showing me like, oh, I know this girl. She getting this and that. I'm like, but you're not in her bedroom.
See, a lot of those situations, the women really truly doesn't know what's going on. She just sees the facade. And the facade is never the entire truth. But ladies have fumbled more good men by the age of 25 than they'll ever meet after. The delusion is real.
Video of a woman who was running in a marathon, and when she looks over, she notices a friend of hers flew in from London to watch her finish. The friend flew in for like 24 hours, and she sees the friend and she immediately starts bawling. She's like crying and running, and you could tell she's like overjoyed that her friend would do such a thing. I think sometimes when men are questioning why women,
what the fuck we do now? I can't even watch the video without being in the wrong. What did we have to do with her running and her best friend came into the country to support her? The fuck we do? Damn.
So you expect the girl to be loyal to you on the first date?
That is probably the most attractive thing a girl could do.
But it's not
is
reciprocated.
Saying, I'm not seeing other guys right now. I'm just talking to you. That is probably the most attractive thing a girl could do or say.
That's not value
guarantee
in
you that on
his
a
eyes.
first date. I can guarantee you that on a third. But I mean, on the first day, I'm still feeling it out, and then. I mean,
I don't want a man who's only going to judge me based on my size.
You just called him short. We don't want a woman that's only gonna base us based off our height. The same way he doesn't qualify for you. With your figure, a lot of guys you won't qualify for.
Give me a second.
That's okay.
do you want a hug? Okay, you guys are all just like really misogynistic.
How do you define misogyny? I'm just asking how you define misogyny.
Can I go?
Most attractive men you would ever see, I would turn them down immediately over like some mid white boy.
So you've just made a categorization. So you said there's beautiful men and there's mid men. Why are you able to make an objective determination about someone's physical appearance, but you can't do that to yourself?
I will always consider myself a 10. I do what I want with the way I look.
But how can, if it's...
Bro, you can all down these specifics. You want me to say I'm a 9? I don't care what you say. I really don't care what you think about how I look.
That's fine.
Are you alright?
Well, it's kind of stressful. You're putting me on a podcast to debate how I look, and I've already said.
Some women might not like what I'm about to say, but I don't really give a damn. But I am going to explain to men on how to check women when they are being disrespectful or testing them. There are more, but it's really 3 reasons on why a woman will disrespect you. The first one, men from her past allowed it, so now she feels like moving forward, okay, well, other men will allow me to do it. And usually these are women that are attractive. Because usually unattractive women, when they're dealing with someone that they like or find attractive, they kind of are being on their P's and Q's subconsciously. Number 2 is because you allowed the subtle disrespect or test to be swept under the rug, and so now she feels like she can amp it up. Now, the third one is something about how you carry yourself. Maybe how you interact with your homeboys or how you interact with other women when she see you out. And now she feels like, oh, well, I definitely could play in his face. How to check it is to not be cliche and over the top where you're trying to convince yourself instead of convincing her to not check you. So don't do the typical, I'm not one of them. You pull back and give her a little verbal. So you pulling back is going to make her come to you being more apologetic. And of course you explain what she's done, but it's going to help her understand, because when you're a little too rah-rah, it's going to make her rebel and pull away from you.
I mean, and first of all, you know, thank you for trying to share your knowledge, but there's not going to be any pushing and pulling. There's going to be you disrespecting me. I'll let you know that you disrespect me. And if you keep it up, that lets me know that you don't want to be around me, and I'm going to leave. So, yeah, either change your behavior or hit the door.
Don't chase women. Focus on yourself, and the interested women will come. You don't want a woman that acts interested in you because you're chasing her. That's fake love. That's fake attraction. That's fake. It's fake. She's using you. You want a woman who's actually interested in you. So you have to be interested in yourself. And you know, as I say this, it's sad. It's a sad world because women, we don't go up to men. We don't go up to men and say, hey, you look handsome today, or can I have your number? We don't do that, right? We want the chase, but we don't respect it. We don't, actually take it to the next step. We force the men to take it to the next step. It takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. If you don't want to be alone for the rest of your life, you got to put some oomph. You gotta put some effort. You can't just expect the man to chase you all the way.
You don't say, don't go out with your guy friends. You say, just don't text me after that. You don't say, don't dress revealing. You say, if you're everyone's attention, you're not for me. You don't say, stop texting your ex. You say, if the past still lives in your phone, your future won't live with me. You don't say, stop testing me. You say, this isn't an exam. It's a relationship. Fail enough times and it's over for you. You don't say, why do you still talk to your male best friend? You say, I don't compete with men waiting for your breakup. You don't say, stop acting single. You say, if you miss being single, I can fix that in one sentence. Call this Relationship Communications 101. You like it? Save it. Peace out.
If she's cheating, she'll say these 5 things. Oh, Michael, he's just a friend. You know what? Believe what you want. You're cheating on me, aren't you? Don't touch my phone. Respect my privacy.
At Chick-fil-A, so she can use the bathroom. I say, well, we can go, cause we late and I gotta get some gas. You can go, well, I'm going to a new gas station. You can go use the restroom. She throws a fit because I won't make a extra stop so she can go use whatever bathroom she wants to use. Forget that you making me late. Forget that I gotta get gas and I can say we can do one stop. No, she made that a big issue. And guess what the women did? That's your lady. You supposed to stop and do, you supposed to take her to a nice, pretty bathroom. I said, oh, so these women narcissistic. If you think that somebody is the stronger person, since you look at me as a man, because these women are not looking at me as a woman. Because the way I carry myself, the way I speak, my assertiveness, these women look at me as a man. So they treat me like one.
Right.
So in their mind, I was supposed to bend over backwards and take her to a special a special place to use the bathroom. To hell with me making a logical decision to do a one-stop shop so we can get on the road. I was the villain then. You're a narcissist. You're a narcissist. Why didn't you take your girlfriend to go use that bathroom? Wow. I say, so this is what they dealing with?
Yes.
This?
Yes.
I say, I'm not getting no relationship to be no doggone slave and to cater to no egos, because women.
Oh boy. I think it's safe to say the ladies are not happy with us men, especially those of you who've headed overseas.
Can we have a serious conversation about the LBHs, passport bros, like whatever you want to call them?
A conversation? Sure, but seriously, what's the problem? Though I suspect there really isn't one. Well, at least not one that men need to concern themselves about, but go ahead.
I just don't understand how the most basic level men can leave America, travel to these other countries, and just pull absolute tens, like the hottest girls that you will ever see.
How is it happening? Oh, sweetie, that one's easy. Because you see, in other countries, the women aren't like you and most women in the U.S. You know, completely shallow, off the charts delusional. In fact, so far off the deep end mentally, you'd need 2 lifeguards to get back. That is the reality for most of you women in the United States now. You're shallow and judge people by their looks, and only their looks. Whereas overseas, those women value men for who they are as a person, not just what they look like. Not to mention they haven't completely deluded themselves into thinking they're somehow super hot 10s when at best they're mids themselves. And that's after they've speckled on so much fake up, the EPA is considering listing their bathroom as a hazardous waste site. So it's really not that hard to understand why men are heading overseas and easily finding terrific women, because that's where they're to be found. Unlike, say, trying to find one lying in her bed thinking she's all that and talking like Moon Unit Zappa singing Valley Girl.
And these men, like men that we wouldn't even look twice at, are just pulling them and convincing them to date them. Like, I truly don't understand it. Can someone please explain to me how this is happening and how these men are able to get away with it?
Well, I already explained it, but let me repeat myself. All you care about is looks. Well, that and money. Women overseas, not so much. But because all you care about is looks and money and don't care about anything else like, say, love, companionship, friendship, compatibility, to you, those things are nothing. They're things that are in fantasy movies and we don't need any of that shit. Well, that's why.
Really, honestly, and truly just a constant stream of hate from these modern women. They cannot stand that a man is happy anywhere else besides the United States. Can't stand that a man is happy with anybody else besides them. Who's going to give me attention? Who's going to pay me money? Who's going to protect me and provide for me even though I don't like them and I plan on giving them attitude and not cooperating? Who's going to continue to do that?
See, what matters to you is he 6 feet tall with 6-pack abs and a 6-inch you-know-what so that you can show him off to make other girls jealous. Not to mention, of course, the 6-figure income so he can fund the lifestyle you think you deserve, which again is designed to be able to show off to the female hierarchy what you've managed to obtain, even though it's his, not yours. That is today's American woman's expectation, all while y'all are bringing what in return? Besides a whole bunch of past due credit card debt, a body count higher than your credit score, and looks that disappear the minute you wipe them off at night with your baby wipes. Not to mention personalities that expire faster than milk left in the Texas sun in mid-August. And oh yeah, the annoying whiny voices that are worse to listen to than fingernails on a chalkboard. So yeah, it's pretty easy to understand why it's a win-win for men and women overseas. Because American women offer nothing, literally nothing. Well, except drama, delusions, and absolutely ridiculous demands and expectations. But for fun, let's see what else she has to say.
Also, like, how can we stop this? It's out of control and it's getting to a point where it needs to be stopped.
Needs to be stopped. You can just hear and see the panic setting in, can't you? I mean, didn't she just say she doesn't want these men, nor do any of her girlies? 'Cause, they're only mids. So why are you so worried about it, darling? Why are all of you panicking and asking, where did all the good men go? Why do you think it's out of control and needs to be stopped if you wouldn't be caught dead with those men? Why would you care in the least? I mean, it couldn't possibly be that while you have no problems going online toxically trashing men along with all the other girlies, even though deep down you know that in doing so, you're making yourselves persona non grata to men. I mean, It couldn't possibly be that. It couldn't be that you actually know you're not really a 10 and just play one on TV.
Modern women, like I was saying, they need an audience. They need fans. And regardless of if a man is talking negative or positive, it's all attention. And it gives her something to get up in the morning, and look forward to. Now, at some point in time, she's going to get tired of all of that hate, and she's going to want the man basically to just dote all over her and show her love and all of those other things. That's when she's going to start playing the victim, where previously she was laughing and keying and, oh yeah, just keep on doing this. I don't mind X, Y, and Z. Y'all are just broken, bitter. Y'all are bums and y'all are sassy. The fact of the matter is she's no longer getting any of that attention.
Well, the TV in your mind. It couldn't be that she knows that her future is bleak with little to no hope of finding a true relationship with any man. Good, bad, ugly, or mid. Because the only thing she has to offer is delusions, toxicity, and hatred. I mean, yeah, sure, it's all true, and no real man is going to want to be within 10 feet of her, let alone date her or marry her. So I guess she's got to find some other way to force the men to pay attention to her, since none are now. Frankly, all of this is just yet another beautiful example of exactly why men should be going overseas. I mean, good God, who would want to be around that mindset and delusion 24/7? I know I wouldn't, nor would any real man, which is exactly why she can't possibly attract or find one. Men, this is the mindset these women have today, and it is so pervasive here in the States that your only alternative might be to head overseas. Remember, these women are who they are, and they're showing it to us every single day when they make these videos. These women will never bring anything to the table, and certainly nothing of value to your life. No acknowledgement, no appreciation, no respect, and for damn sure, no peace. So yeah, I guess if you really do want a woman in your life, your only option might be to get that passport and fly off into the sun, because the only woman you're going to find here are darker than your future would be if you actually married them. Nothing but shadows, drama, and headaches you simply can't medicate.
Said a mouthful. And that's what a lot of men believe. You guys are nothing but headaches. Modern women are nothing but headaches. You're nothing but trouble. Men don't want to be involved in that. I know y'all like to think because y'all watch The Bachelor and there's drama, and you've been watching The Voice and all of these other shows, all of these soap operas, that men want to be involved in the drama. They don't. They don't. They told you multiple times they didn't, and you still think that they do. So you're causing them headaches, drama, and nonsense. And when they finally pack their bag, get that passport stamped, now you're wondering, well, where'd they go? I guess they were serious.